Oh. All right, can everybody see? So we're working on a project. So I buy a bag of rags, or my husband does, and then we just kind of share them. I cut mine in smaller sections. So basically, they're just like when companies make shirts and stuff. I like the white ones because they don't leave a. I mean, you can get colored bags. I just like to work with the white ones because when you're working with something, if you get the red rags, they have a dye in them. So I don't want those all over my project, even the blue ones too sometimes. So what I do is I just cut my rags in small sections. That one I use to get the sticker off with some rubbing alcohol. So I cut them in sections like this so that I can dip it in the can. Gonna need your rubber glove. I always blow in them, stretch them out. That way they don't rip and break. Get them on without breaking. So this is the stain that we're using. It's called Honey Maple. It's a real light color. And we're staining this long. I don't know if I can pop this back. There we go. We're doing this long board right here. So we'll open it, and it's a gel stain. I really like working with the gel stain better than I do like regular stain, just because I still do mix it, and I did the other set already earlier today. So I like the gel stain for many reasons. I don't know. There's something about the gel stain. It doesn't make as much of a mess, and a little goes a long way. So normally what I do is I take my stir stick and I'll put a little on, just kind of put it on the board in sections. And it's gel, like it doesn't look the greatest as you see. So I'll do that. So then I take the rag, let's set this over here. I take this rag and I just rub back and forth. And I just kind of work it in back and forth, and I go with the grain. You always want to go with the grain, because if you don't, it's going to look weird. So basically, I'm going to do 2 coats on this. And as you know, normally I like working with the darker stain, but my daughter picked this color out. I really, really like it. But this is only the first coat. I always do 2 coats, even with the gel stain. Just to get a real good glaze in there. And if you get it in there, it'll soak that wood too, so it'll protect your wood. Yeah. Oh, you did it? You didn't do it too tight, did you? She didn't get blood on my blanket, but she.
No. I just got
Okay. So Miss Sadie's been naughty. She's been chewing at her paw again. She has a anxiety issue, and yesterday I had to run to town. Who is that?
Alice.
Oh, what's he wants? Um, so yesterday I had to run to town, and then today I had to run to town again. So when I leave the house, for some reason, this dog goes completely nuts. Not sure why. Oh, the other thing I was going to tell you, I think the gel, to be honest with you, I think the gel, you get more use out of the gel than you do the regular stain. That's just my opinion on it. So anyways, back to Sadie. Sadie has sugar paw. It had a scab on it. It was doing really good. And now it was bleeding. So AJ went and wrapped it for me while I was doing this. So once I'm done with this, I'm gonna let it dry and then I'll do a second coat. And then I'm going to do gather in the middle, and we're going to attach this to that table that I got for my birthday from my kids for the front porch, and you know how I feel about the glass. So that's why we took the glass off. Ooh, did I just get a sliver? Sure did. And that's another reason to wear gloves. Is slivers. Hold on, let me get this in. Sport down a little bit. The really nice thing about using these is you can kind of squeeze out, and if you see, it's kind of got some of the gel on it, so you're not wasting either. So anyways, AJ went and wrapped Sadie's paw, her little anxieties. Hold on. Sorry about that. I just tipped them all over.
Welcome to the view of ceiling.
Yeah, welcome to the view of the ceiling. So AJ wrapped the paw. But yeah, I was gone yesterday and today, and when I leave, she gets really bad anxiety. That's why we got Sky for her to keep her company. Even with Sky, she still manages to chew on that ball. So it looks like I might have a little extra, so I'm gonna do the edges real quick. Forward this way without knocking you guys over again. Oh, never mind. I guess I did. I really need to get a tripod. I had one, So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna do these. Sorry guys. Our time's the charm, right? There we go. Third time the charm, we're gonna try and avoid that. All right. So we do have a little excess on there. So what I'm going to do, and as you can see, there's not much left in the rag. So we'll grab another rag. We're just going to kind of lightly go over where we have a little bit more. Just kind of wipe it so it doesn't leave weird streak marks. And then tomorrow I'll put a second coat on it. I'm not sure if I will go live. I'm not sure what's all going on tomorrow. You're leaving, Taylor?
Yeah.
I thought she was staying overnight.
No, she's not. She's gonna go home.
All right, so I just wiped some of the excess off. And I'll put a second coat on tomorrow. And then once it's done, I'm going to cut it to size, measure it all up, cut it to size. And then I'm going to decide on, I know I'm going to put Gather on there because my daughter wanted the other one hung up and she wanted something different for the table. And I really like this color, this honey maple, because it's really gonna, if I use the black paste or the black chalk or ink on here and Gather, I might add like chat, you know. I was looking for, I don't know, the transfer that I was looking for, I couldn't find. It's probably out in the sheet shed, to be honest with you. Probably out in the shoe shed, to be honest. If you get any burnish on your fingers, I just use little rubbing alcohol on one of the rags and wipe it off. This gel stain sometimes gets a little sticky. Otherwise, it works really, really well. Put this back down here quick. And there we go. So that's back on there. That's the cap for my screwdriver. So that's the stain. It's the Minwax. And then before I put the transfer on there, I'm actually going to wax this. After I stain it, I'm going to wax it. Because that way it'll protect my transfers too when I'm going to do the transfer on there. Oh, and the other thing too, when you go to take like the sticker off your boards, you can use the rubbing alcohol and a scraper. I recommend a smaller scraper, but I have no clue where my right now. It's probably upstairs somewhere. We're out in the she shed. So I'll let this dry overnight, and then we will stain it tomorrow. Like I said, I don't know what's going on. But I'm going to get off here. I only wanted to be on quick because I have 3 a.m. milking. Of course.
I'll give you that. It's a little bit. What are they? Little coconuts?
So I thought about doing this on the back, or not on the back, but on the front of it, but in a couple different sections, like in a pattern wise. Here, I'll show you what I was thinking. So like in a pattern wise, so if I did it in like a white or cream color, so when you go to transfer this, this is will be in the wood, so you can still see it. So I thought about doing it like up in the corner, then like maybe here, here, and here, and then the same way across, and then put gather, or maybe just doing it all the way on there, because it would still leave the board open to the wood stain, which would look really cool because it'd have the white and the wood stain, and then put gather over there because it's the old, kind of the old farmhouse. And I believe this one is called, this one's called Design, Love, and Repeat. So I'm gonna, oops, sorry, I set you guys down that time, so you're not. So yeah, and then these ones, like when I wipe my hands off, I just let them dry out and I reuse them. But that would look kind of cool too. And then just put gather. I can always do that in a red too, or yellow. I thought maybe like the white. I'll see. We'll play around. I think it'll be kind of cute. We'll see. All right, you guys have a wonderful night, and I will talk to you again tomorrow.